What up, world? Here we go again. It's your boy Jay Boogie.
What up, kid? It's your boy Kimbo.
It's J and K. Thank y'all for pressing. Oh, damn,
Hey,
pressing play.
press and play, yeah.
We always got something to say. So
Got
yeah,
something to
bro.
say.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that whole Caleb Martin thing. I don't know if that's clickbait, man. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, you gotta say something to you gotta say something to when you're going into your
Another
new
team?
organization, you know what I'm saying? You gotta say something to
Yeah, you have to.
so I don't know, to make yourself look good or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Make yourself look like you wanted to be there.
Yeah, yeah.
And at the same time, oh boy, he gave me groupie vibes, man. Gave me groupie vibes. Like he was offered a decent enough deal to stay with the Heat, and he didn't. I thought he might have wanted to stay. You know what I'm saying? Test the water. Of course, you're gonna test the water when you think you're worth more. Cool, but then the fact that, of course, we see what's going on with Philly.
Hmm.
I mean, they got PG, and it's just so funny, And I thought, like, oh yeah, PG. We both said PG probably would have, been
For
a good
Miami.
addition to Miami.
Yeah.
But every organization ain't Miami, and of course, I'm gonna be biased or whatever. But the fact that you got Embiid and them bad knees, and especially, bro, I wasn't particularly, I was a fan kind of sort of before, but the way he acted in this past playoffs, I was like, bro, I don't even want him in Miami. Not Embiid.
Yeah.
Not if he gonna be, trying to trip people and upset because you're not getting a foul call or whatever the case may be. I thought that was real childish. Um,
Yeah.
but then and I'm sorry, even though it's PG-13, he really ain't did too much in the playoffs his damn self.
He really hasn't. He really hasn't. Jimmy's done more than him in his short little 4 or 5 year stint in Miami, honestly.
Yeah, so yeah, bro. I don't know. It's it all remains to be seen, of course. Um, so yeah. But let me ask you this question though, because we both, like I said, we both Heat fans. Before we get into the regular topics,
Hmm.
do you feel the front office has failed Jimmy Butler?
No, absolutely not. Because
How in the hell?
because we went to the finals twice. I mean, we went to the finals twice, and we went to the conference finals 3 times out of the 4 years. So they absolutely did not fail him. Now, if you're talking in the sense of maybe getting the talent there, you probably can say that, but in reality, man, we had some good teams, especially the first year when he got there. Because remember, he took that team that we when we first got to Miami, but that was when we had the bubble here. So we made it to the finals that year. So and then we got swept or put out by was it Milwaukee the following year. Okay, then the third year, that's when we went to the conference finals, got put out by Boston. That was a good squad. And then last year, well, the year before, we made it to the finals again. So yeah, no, I don't think they failed them. I just think that if they could have put an extra player of his caliber, if not better, I think maybe I wouldn't even say they failed him on that aspect, but if anything, you would say it was because of that. They just didn't they failed to get another, I guess, all-star, caliber player to play with them. That's probably it. But those teams, the team that we put together last year, before the trade deadline and everything like that, adding pieces and stuff like that, that was a good enough team. We just we just got hit by the injury bug, as we always do.
Always do.
So always do. So we got hit with the injury bug, and then Jimmy actually got hurt. He's usually pretty durable. So yeah, we had guys that that was out. I mean, that's just the fact of the matter. So, and that's kind of always, and that's been the theme all of last year anyway, or this past season, as far as like why Boston got as far as they did. Honestly, I don't think they're gonna make it to the finals next year. If every team is healthy, I can't see it. I just can't see it. They've proven time and time again that they just don't have what it takes to, to get over the hump or get through when you have a little adversity. They ain't got the personnel. I mean, Tatum is great. Jaylen Brown, he showed that he was, he stepped up and he showed that how good he was and how great he is. But no, I think that Drew Holiday addition is what helped them. They didn't have him. What? They'll be in trouble.
See, and so I mean, I didn't think he was gonna say no, but but we know when we come to the Heat and what they do, how they operate, you know what I'm saying, you're very, very optimistic. Very optimistic.
Yeah.
I do think they failed him because when you don't win, you have to do what you have to do. When you don't win it all. When you don't win it all. Even and then what's even more crazy, when they had LeBron, when they had Chris Bosh, when they had Dwayne Wade, when they did win, they still looked to add.
Yeah.
It wasn't of course it wasn't gonna be another big name.
It wasn't. They didn't have the salary cap.
Even when they came off when they beat OKC, didn't they add Ray Allen?
You know what? When
they added Ray Allen after they beat the Spurs the first time.
No, it was definitely after they won because it was the 2010 season or 11, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, they beat Boston. They beat Philly, Boston, and I think Chicago. I think that was the order.
So it was the second time. So
I think it might have been the second championship. I don't think they got them on the first one.
But then they added after they beat OKC. But the point is, bro, they added to winning teams. So when you go to the finals and then you lose to the Lakers in the bubble, you really don't try to get Jimmy any help. Yeah, they put together okay teams, still didn't win. You put together some little mediocre pieces or whatever the case may be, still didn't win. You put together some more added, I guess glue guys, still did not win. So when are you going to see that these little crumbs that you're scraping up ain't made the whole cake yet? You still got crumbs on the plate. And then you get to a situation that you are now this year with this offseason. Yeah, we can be as positive as we want to be. Tyler value done went down. Don't nobody really want Duncan because we don't have assets and we don't have money.
We don't, right? We don't.
So it's like, so now we getting ready to with the core guys, Duncan, Jimmy, Bam, and Tyler. That's the four core guys.
You can throw Terry in there. You can throw Terry in there.
No. I'm talking about that's been here since
guys. Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
So those are the core guys. When have we had all four of those guys for a whole season or even for a whole playoff healthy?
The first championship, the bubble year.
Oh, since then.
No, because either somebody would always be hurt.
So why would you not try to? You got to shake the tree sometime, bro. If it like, and Tyler Young.
Yeah, he's 23.
We ain't even had him for a whole playoff yet.
No.
So when your young people breaking down, you got to sell high. That's why coming off them first two seasons, I was like, man, we need to, even though I knew what you were saying, but I was saying we had to capitalize. We had to capitalize on that young man when we could have capitalized on that young man. And now look. Yeah, he was talking about he was on the he talking about he on the same level as Luka. He talking about he on the same level as all the other guys. He ain't even Tyrese Maxey.
Well, Luka done showed me something on his end. Luka ain't really that either. So I mean, yeah, he's offensively he's more polished than Tyler, but he really didn't do that much better than Tyler did against Boston. He really didn't.
He
So
didn't. He didn't.
he
So
didn't. But I will say he's not on the same level as Luka. He's not. Now, could he get there? Probably could. I'm not gonna doubt him because he's still young. Like you said, Luka probably like 26. So Tyler's 23, 24. So he ain't even enter his prime yet. That's what I keep looking at because it's it's tough to put a player in a position to be the guy or whatever early. Everybody can't be Kobe. Because Kobe he had like 2 or 3 years before he actually became the guy. So who else? Most of everybody else took 6, 7 years before they became. I'm not saying that they became great. They were already great. Like you could already see, you know, Tyler, he showed signs, early, especially his rookie year. That was really a
that was
surprise.
his
It
best
surprised
year,
the hell out
and
of
that was
everybody.
because nobody really.
No one knew
I
who he
guess
was.
nobody, even not even Heat fans, was taking him seriously.
Right. I don't think no one knew who he was, and he just came and just kind of just took the whole NBA by storm. He really did. Even in the finals, he played great. Against LeBron and AD and company and the Lakers. So and then we thought after that rookie year, we was like, okay, we got a gem right here. And then he had that rookie wall. Second year, he just like I said, he hit a wall. Couldn't get nothing going. And then the third year, that's when he won I think that's when he won the sixth man of the year, if I'm not mistaken. So and then after that, naturally, you want to be the man. So he's probably like, well, you know what? I don't want a six man of the year. I don't prove that, I could be, this type of player. I think I deserve to be a starter. Now, that could be debatable. Is he good enough to be a starter? Yeah. I mean, the guy averaged 20 points a game. It's not a lot of players in the NBA that can average 20. And that's just a fact. So if they ain't a superstar, just regular guy, like just a regular guy, even a six man, nobody ain't averaging 20, man. That's a hard number to reach every night, night in and night out. So Tyler, one thing about him, he know how to put that ball in the hoop. You know what I mean? Like he could score.
Yes,
He could
he
score.
he can be, but at the same time, sometimes when it's not going, that's why I don't want Trae Young, because I can only see, like I say, you optimistic. I can only see the bad side when both of them dudes not hitting and they forcing up shots,
Yeah.
and Trey pulling from the logo and hitting the backboard. Tyler still trying to not trying to facilitate. That's why he's not a point guard. So
Right.
he don't know how to facilitate. When he can,
Right.
if he can ever get that part of his game great,
Oh yeah. That'll be next
do
level. That'll
all
be
do all
next
the
level.
little things and see,
Yeah.
and that's why I don't believe he can, because the little thing for him was to keep coming off that bench, kill the second unit.
That was the best spot for him, I believe. At least until he, came into his own and would have been ready to take that role. I think it was too early. Yes, I believe that. I believe it was too early for him. He should have played another year on the bench, maybe two, and then let's go. Let's rock and roll and let's see what you could do. But he was going off of one good year off the bench, averaging 20, which is good. And that's still hard to do, averaging 20 off the bench. So because most guys coming off the bench ain't averaging 20. So he had a good year, and he just felt he should be a starter. No wrong with that. If you're a young lion coming in, yeah, you want that starting position. So, but nah, he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready for it yet. I think like I said with Tyler, one thing about him, he's good when he has another guy. When he has to be the guy, he's not. He's not gonna be the same guy. That's what I'm saying. Like he feeds off of like Jimmy being there, and of course Bam, and other guys. He's more like a second and third option guy. Just like how they say Jimmy Butler is not really like a leader type of guy. He's more of a Robin than a Batman. You could probably say that about a lot of NBA players. Not everybody is fit to, to lead. Kyrie Irving kind of figured that out and kind of found that out, when he was with LeBron and he tried to do it on his own. It's hard to do. And he even kind of admitted that. So it's hard to do it by yourself, man. So yeah. So I think once the team is intact and the team is at its full, full force, full capacity, yeah. I think Tyler, that's when he'll thrive the most. Because then now all the focus won't be on him. You got other pieces that, that can go out there and destroy you too.
So we gotta wait a whole nother season. I mean, and I guess, as maybe as a fan base, because it's a lot of fans that say we are ungrateful. And we, you know what I'm saying, and I'm probably one of them.
Yeah.
But like it's sad when you have pieces, you have the assets.
Yeah.
But then you don't utilize it.
You mean like the bench, the other guys, the other players, you mean?
That too,
Yeah.
and that's a Spo thing. So with the signing with them bringing back Kevin Love, Lord God, why Kevin Love?
He's like a UD. He's like he's the new UD.
Bro,
Let's just call it
he's
that.
not. He's not a UD because
I'm not saying he's UD. I'm saying he's got that
he's not even
role.
like UD. He's not even
UD.
like UD.
Yeah.
Because we know we see what UD is.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, bro. And I'm gonna go ahead and say this, and I hope this don't offend nobody.
Yeah.
But we know he's not UD because he ain't black.
Well, yeah, that's pretty obvious.
So yeah, and I mean, what I mean by that is, if UD was a Caucasian person, it wouldn't come off the same. Only we know, like just like in the family aspect, a man's presence is very important.
Yeah.
A man's presence of not only to the young man, but of course to the young lady. So what I'm saying is UD, him being in that locker room was very important for a lot of what was going on.
Sure.
Kevin Love is not that guy, dude. Kevin Love is not going to be a UD type of person. He gonna be the old head, I can't even call him the OG. He's not gonna be the OG. He gonna be the old head in there.
Right.
He look like, yeah, guys, come on, y'all. Let the coach trying to talk. That's all he gonna be. He's not gonna be, hey man, you need to sit your ass down and listen to what this man got to say. He ain't gonna be that.
Nah, that's not his person. That's not his personality. So no. But they say he is a good locker room guy, and you need guys like that at the end of the day. Because when when shit hit the fan, and excuse my language, when things kind of go sideways, yeah, you need that one guy that can rally the troops and get everybody back in line. I'm not saying that he's that guy. I don't know him personally for him to be that guy, but according to everybody else, all the other players, he's a good locker room guy. So, and you can't find that in a lot of guys because, you got some guys, like you said, that's out there that are just, like cancers, just causing all kind of friction and all type of, turmoil. So Kevin Love seemed like he one of them easygoing guys that'll try to lift you up, when your head might be down. He seemed like he could be that guy. Could be like a motivating type of guy, I don't know. But at the end of the day, having him is not gonna hurt because sure, you could probably save that spot for maybe a younger, because remember, they ain't paying him no more than about $5 million anyway. So who out there you can get for $5 million that's gonna be, so
We
you're
thought
paying them crumbs.
we thought that when who that was when the Lakers signed Dwight Howard. We thought that same thing, and then they ended up winning the championship with Dwight Howard.
End up winning. Yeah.
So I mean, it all depends, bro. And
Yeah.
the thing is, and I didn't even want to talk about the Heat that much, but it's just like it's
we got to talk about them. This summer league, and other You know, our young little stud out there, Khalil Ware out there balling, you know, doing his thizzle, doing his thing out there. So yeah, he looking good, but it
And
is
the
only
last,
it is
and then it's so sad. The last spot that we have, I hope it go to Kasheed Johnson. I hope it go to him, the power forward.
I like him. I like the way he well, when I looked him up, he looked like he one of them high energy type of guys. 6'8". I think they say he's 6'8", maybe 220, something like that, 230-ish. So he's a solid dude, you know, solid.
Then, but then with that, we still only have one point guard on the only,
No.
and this is the thing, we still only have one point guard on the roster.
Mhm.
And I just sent it to you right before we started. He just got cleared for basketball operations. He just got cleared to resume basketball playing activity. So you mean to tell me from when
Who?
he got that injury, Terry Rozier, the
Uh,
only point guard on our roster. So from when he got the injury before the playoffs started last year, he's
mhm.
just now getting cleared to play basketball.
I mean,
So and then
not saying that he not out there still doing his. He probably just can't have contact. There's a difference between, you know, practicing and, you know, with contact and just kind of out
and
there
I
doing
and
your
I
reps
and
and
I
working
and I
out.
get that, and I get
Right.
that. And then the funny thing is, but when you look at Chris Bosh and his blood clots, when was it? When did the last time that he got cut on the field? Not on the field, but on the court, and was
Right.
bleeding? Because the blood clot issue only it's a serious issue, but it's more of an issue if you start bleeding and your
If
blood
something happens, right.
can't clot.
Sure. Yeah. You can't, it won't
So
stop. It won't stop
so
bleeding.
that was
Right.
that ended his career. So now we banking on an expensive Terry Rozier who just got who had an injury, didn't wasn't in no didn't wasn't playing basketball,
Yeah.
and this is supposed to be one of our superstars. That's gonna help us win the title. That's my whole thing, bro. Like it's just crazy. Like we keep shooting ourselves in the foot.
Mm,
We instead of going after damn Deontay Murray, we went after Terry Rozier, got him. He was doing good,
yeah,
albeit
but
he was doing good.
we got him for cheap. Remember who we gave up?
Yeah, I know we
We
got, I
gave
know
up
we got,
Kyle
but see,
Lowry. That's who we gave
but
up.
but see, that's the thing too. When you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. We got
Yeah.
him for cheap, and then look what happened.
Yeah.
When he was supposed to give us a boost during the most important time, this dude went down
Yeah.
and not even playing basketball.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and then you got and see and then I remember you saying before our last one, you was like, you know, since Donovan Mitchell gonna be coming, don't trade for him right now. So we don't trade for him, we don't spend big, and now look where we at.
Yeah.
And see, now we don't even know, even though Jimmy said he want the Miami Heat jersey be the last jersey he wears.
Mhm.
That's up in the air now. We really don't know. He
I'm
probably
not
will, he
believing.
probably won't. I mean,
I don't think he.
if he
I don't think he's
leaves,
going. I don't think he's going nowhere, man. He
can you
ain't
really
going nowhere.
blame him though? If
I
he
don't
leaves,
blame him. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. If he happened to leave, I wouldn't blame him. But he'll be 36. So if he leaves, then so be it. You know, that's money that we can put towards somebody else. But I don't think he's going anywhere. I mean, and if he does, then hey, best of luck, best wishes to you. But I believe he wants to stay in Miami. He said it, and he seemed to be one of them guys that, you know, he stand on his word. I don't think he's going nowhere. He just wanted that money, and Pat Riley like, nah. Riles is one of them old school heads. He's like, nah, we not giving you money. We're not gonna give you extra money or another year if you're not gonna play at least 70 games, 75. You playing 60 games a year. That ain't gonna cut it. Because even the NBA, they passed this rule where you can't even be qualified for all NBA if you don't play 60 games at least. You know what I mean? Like you disqualified for being an all NBA player. So they real serious about this, you know, being available, you know, being there. Because what use are you gonna be if you're not gonna, you know, if you're not gonna be there? So you're useless at that point. Even though you might be a talented player, but If you're not there to play, what good are you? So,
Yeah.
so
So I mean, it's and what hurt me more than anything, bro, was us not getting DeMar. And I was holding on to hope, even though because that was drawn out for a long time. It was us
I
and the
wonder
kid.
what they got for him. What did Chicago get for him? That's the question. I'll probably look it up.
Yeah, it was a player. It was a
How good
three-team
was it?
trade. It was a three-team trade.
Oh, okay.
Duarte. They got Chris Duarte.
Who was that?
I don't know. I have no idea. Your boy not Matt Barnes. What's the other Barnes? Harrison Barnes. He went to San Antonio, and
Okay.
I just I kind of get and see Caleb. I kind of get where Caleb was coming from with the whole thing because they tried to do the little sign and trade with Caleb to try to get, what I'm saying, to try to send him to Chicago. But of course, he didn't want to go to Chicago. Now, see, he would have went if he would have went to Chicago, he probably would have got more money, and he probably would have got more playing time. He not gonna get that much playing time in damn Philly. And
Nah, because he gonna be coming behind Paul George. They pretty much,
Paul
probably play
George
the
and
same
probably
position.
Kelly Oubre too.
Yeah, you think Kelly Oubre gonna get more clock than him? Probably.
Man, I would. Man, because Kelly Oubre, he more of a dog, man. I'm not saying that Caleb isn't, but like you would have honestly you would have to see. You would have to see because
Mhm.
I just Kelly Oubre bring it. I'm not saying that Caleb didn't, but I mean I like that his savvy. I like his the way he plays the game.
The way he plays. Yeah. Yeah, so Harrison Barnes to San Antonio and Chris Duarte to Chicago. Now, this Chris Duarte guy, is he any good? Because I don't know who he is. So
And I
he
think
could be a good.
that's done on Chicago part. You didn't I would at least got Harrison Barnes if I'm giving up DeMar DeRozan.
I think they're around the same age, if I'm not mistaken.
But I'm saying
So
that, like, cause see, you just said you know who Harrison Barnes is. You don't know who Chris Duarte is. Neither do I.
I don't know who he is. Yeah.
That's what I'm
I don't
saying.
know. Yeah. I don't know who he is. Let me. I could probably look him up on YouTube, maybe see if he got some stats. Because they want to get younger. So Chris Duarte, he could be one of them young guys. Probably ain't
Could
coming to
be,
his own yet.
could
So
be, could be.
so why would you trade an old head for another old head? That wouldn't make any sense. So you
And I
might as
guess
well just keep DeRozan. So I don't
see,
know.
I guess that's going along with Yeah, okay. I guess that's where you go because that was other Heat fans that was their gripe. Why would you want to trade Tyler and Duncan for two young guys for an old guy? And
I always felt that way. I don't like that because you're giving away your young talent for a couple of years, and then when he retired, what you got?
yeah,
You got nothing.
I just and of course
So
that was me being a fan of DeRozan, wishing we would have got him, wishing we would have got him when we got freaking Kyle Lowry. Now, see that whole thing that I put that on Jimmy. You wanted
yeah,
freaking Kyle
That's Jimmy's
Lowry.
fault.
You wanted Kyle Lowry. Gave Kyle Lowry all that damn money, and we could have got DeMar DeRozan, and
Fact.
it could have been a package deal, but we gave freaking Lowry so much money.
Yeah, who we gave up? We gave up Dragic. So
Yeah,
going
and
now
and Precious,
and President Tua, yeah.
and he's still
But
out there, not signed.
wait, yeah, you know what? It's some guys out there that we could probably sign, man. That could
We
probably,
can't. We can't because it's gonna take us in the second apron.
oh, mm, man.
Yeah.
Because
So
Alondas ain't on the roster, is he?
no, he not on. I don't think he is. He's still on two way. So it's
Oh, okay,
just
so he's
one
still on
more.
two way. Okay,
We
yeah.
got 14. We got 14 spots, and it's going to have to go to one of those rookies as far as money wise.
So you saying Alondas gonna be on a two way? So it's gonna be Alondas. It's gonna be who else? Uh, Not Pele. Pele probably gonna be on the squad, right? Pele.
I believe so. I got to look at it again.
They'll probably keep Pele. Uh, who else? Okay. Chris Duarte, 27 points. Chris Duarte, 17 points, 4 assists, 4 steals. Yeah. He uh he averaged 10 points, 2 rebounds, 1.5 assists. Not bad.
Yeah,
He
not bad,
might be some he might be somebody that they could, build or whatever.
especially for a
So
young
yeah.
guy. Man, you know what?
And he's young.
I should have named this little part. What's wrong with black folk? What's wrong with us, man? What's wrong with us, man? So yeah, we
Yeah.
we had people come on and hop off. Eddie was on for a minute and he got off.
Yeah.
Walt, I see Walt on. Man, I'm gonna start little and go. I'm gonna start small and go big. So
Okay.
with the young lady, bro, that was standing in front of Rich Homie Quan and turned around. I know she showed some cheeks. I don't know what else she showed other than that. But I
Probably show
want
some
to
roast
say,
beef. Probably show some roast beef
but
down there. I don't know.
That's what I want because like he was like, let me see that again, and then he got down and looked, and then he told her to the left, like, and she was, and I wish I could have seen the whole thing, but like, and I of course I went to the comments. So one lady was like, he get that thrown at him all the time,
Sure. Yeah.
and and I remember one of Big Boy lines in one of his raps, like taking a groupie home is like loving some roadkill. So it's like, chick, and it's sad, bro, because we was downstairs talking before we got on. It's like this generation, bro. The younger they get, the more ratchet they get, the more out of line they get, the more the more out of line with themselves they get, the more unin with each other. Not only themselves they get. It's sad, man. Like, why would this young lady just to get with Rich Homie Quan, who ain't, I don't know what he does. I mean, I know he used to rap. I don't know if he
He'll
still
rap. He'll rap. I don't know if he's still rapping now,
I
but he
don't know if he
does.
still
Yeah.
rap. I don't know if he
Right.
writes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he produces. That's what you know what I'm saying? Um, but it was just sad, bro. It was it was real, real sad.
I'm
Like,
I'm su- I'm sure the girl felt some type of way. She probably was embarrassed, you know,
yeah, I'm
because
pretty
not
at least I hope because if she didn't, she just gonna go show her behind this and a coochie to somebody else.
right. See, one thing about a lot of these women, man, what they got to understand, about a lot of men. I can't even say all men because you got some men out there that do like, those type of women, the kind of fast, to just kind
Yeah,
of go out there and just do whatever. But if you're really trying to be a wife, to a man, we want we want that woman that's gonna leave, things to the imagination. Ain't no man running after no woman that's showing everything, got a lot her legs wide open, inviting you to come in. We probably gonna be like, nah, I'm goody on that. I'm good. I don't want that. Nah. But then you got some men that just gonna, they gonna dive in and they gonna be
yeah,
like, all right. But then at the end of the day, they probably still might not marry you. You probably just gonna be a little jump off,
yeah.
for the time, for a couple months, maybe 6 months, a year, whatever. And then, it is
Gonna
what
get
it is.
flued.
And it's
Yeah,
on to the next.
they're gonna get flued out. They're gonna get flued out.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Yeah, that's not really the way to go. And I think they find that out later on in life. I think early on when you're young, your hormones raging and you just you want to feel loved and appreciated or whatever, but you're doing the wrong things,
Yeah,
to get that. So so yeah. Nah, that ain't the way to go. That ain't the way to do it.
and
So
bro, like one of my topics, but of course, like I say, me and my seed and my wife, we was talking downstairs, and it was like, because I don't. Did you see when I don't even want to say a name, bro, but Miss Red, the rapper Sexy Red, she was getting ready to go to a school, And I don't know if she was going to perform at the school. I hope she wasn't going to perform at the school, but she was getting ready to talk to the kids. I know. But when she went to the when she walked in, of course she reeked of weed, and
Mm.
they sent her back, and of course she felt some type of way. But it's like, why did you feel some type of way? You were going to a school to try to, for whatever reason, this young lady she was brought there to try to uplift these kids and speak to these
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah. Be an influence on in some kind of capacity. Yeah.
But
You're not supposed to be smelling like no weed. You know better than that. So come on.
and like it ain't legal everywhere yet.
Right.
And I just want to put this out there, because if it was legal, even if and when it gets legal everywhere, I bet our black asses still better not go nowhere smelling like weed.
Mm-mm. Nah. Because knowing our luck, we still probably gonna get something gonna happen.
Bro, and it's like that's the thing. That's the thing. That's my premises. That's where I want to get with it, bro. Like, why do we see what it is with us? We was already dealt a bad hand from jump. And this is what I be telling. This is what I used to tell my young folk coming up behind me. This is what I tell young folk when I see them, and what I'm saying, at work.
Yeah.
We already got a strike against us because we black. That one is off top.
Yeah.
That was that was
Starting
already
off right out the gate.
starting
Yeah.
off because of our skin color. Don't
Hmm.
give yourself another one because you stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or it,
They want us stupid too, because
right.
obviously when you're stupid.
Don't give yourself a free
Right.
strike because you're ignorant. You don't want to. Even in word, my people perish for the lack of knowledge, bro. That's
Mhm.
like that is it. My people perish for the lack of knowledge. So why would you want to give yourself another strike? But already we got that free one, because you don't want to listen to reason. And then, with that whole situation, like, and I used to, bro, working when I was working at the school down there. I'm talking about one day, lady came, somebody, the young kid she was picking up was fighting. She came in into the little room, probably about big as this dang on room, my office that I'm in right now. She was so loud, bro. We had to leave. We had to open both doors from this one lady that came in the office. I'm People coming in getting contact highs. That's how loud her clothes were. But you coming
Man.
to and you black, you coming to pick up your black child. I
Mhm.
can't remember if it was her child or whatever the case may be. You reeking the weed. Like
Yeah.
you already got called. You couldn't just wait to come pick her up or him up, and then finish what you were doing when you got back home.
Yeah. Yeah. I I don't know, man. That's just a poor judgment call. So I think a lot of them just think that, well, probably just bad habits, of course, obviously, because if you smoking weed and you just can't control when you do it, and you just do it just because, then yeah, that's all that is. They just can't control, when they smoke. It's like they wake up and they got to do it. It's just like I said, it's an addiction now at this point. So yeah, that's pretty much in a nutshell. That's all it is. They can't control themselves. So if you once you can control yourself like that, then you know when to smoke and when not to. You be like, you know what, I'll just wait till I'm home, wait till I'm in the right frame of mind. Let me make sure I get everything out, in order, get everything out of the way, whatever it is, do it. Then when I'm home chilling, whatever, I can go ahead, I can do it then. Because
Yeah,
now all my chores, everything, I got all my errands, everything is out the way, everything is done. So now I can sit back, relax, maybe grab a cold one or a glass of wine, whatever, and you do your thing. So yeah, that would be I would say for me that would be the way to go, the way to do it. Not just doing it all throughout the day, and you got things you got to do. So yeah.
and staying along this line a little bit, I saw a dude post. He had a question. You know, not saying that anybody condone what Mr. Papa Diddy Pop did. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you condone it, but why is everybody jumping on his case when you had conglomerates like Disney, Nickelodeon, and then the other dudes, Weinstein and Epstein.
Epstein and Weinstein, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know why? We know why.
We know why. Yes, we know why. And that's another thing that I want to put out there, bro. Like, if we know where we stand, we should know where we stand. But it's like when some folk get money, it's like
Get blinded.
they get blinded. Like nothing else matters. You think your money puts you at a level that they already are and that they were. That's no, bro. You just you with money now.
Never. It'll never happen. Never.
So
I don't care.
And then and then of course what we do, and I can't say I blame him when he did his little post and he had whoever that little child was next to him. He was rattling off names who was at these parties and who he entertained. You seen that, right?
Mm-hmm. I did see that. Yeah.
So why even put yourself in that position when you already know people that was above you with your skin color?
Mm-hmm.
They got checked. They got called out. They got brought down back to level. What make you think you was gonna be different?
At the end of the day, ain't nobody no different. I think that's their problem. I think because, like you say, they sitting so high, they feel like they can't get brought back down, but ain't nowhere else to go when you up on top.
Yeah.
So
you either gonna be blessed enough to stay up there, and even then, bro, even then, even if you in church or whatever the case may be, you either in a storm, going through a storm, or coming out of a storm.
Either one, yeah.
It's only three of them.
Either way, either one. Yeah.
You either in a storm, getting ready to go through a storm, or just coming out of a storm. That's how it is, because you need adversity. There's going to be adversities in your life, because if we don't ever have a reason to call on his name, why would we call on his name? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just like, so when that money blinds you, bro, and it's like, I don't. You get what you deserve, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you were that type of person and you doing the stuff because at some point in time where you should believe at some point in time you're gonna get caught, so why do it?
Yeah. But see, that's the thing, is like, and that's why they say, Hollywood, quote unquote. I don't really know. Obviously, we don't know personally, but they say that's like the devil's playground, because I think that a lot of them, they're trading their soul for riches. You know what I'm saying? Like, they trading their soul for money, whatever it is. They don't care if it's for 5 years. They don't care if it's for a couple of years. They don't care if it's for 10 years. Whatever it is, they just don't care. They just don't want to be in the same poverty that they grew up with, up in their whole life. So when they get presented, like when they're sitting in the room with all these other executives and different people, when they're sitting in that room and they're presented with the, whatever the contract, whatever it is, okay, Jay, we like your skills, we like your talent, we got a place for you, with us. We're gonna start you out with maybe 250,000 or 500K, and then we'll see, we'll see where it goes. Now, mind you, you see that money, that's a lot of money. You ain't never probably gonna see that type of money in your life. So anybody gonna jump to that, but the question is, what people won't realize is, what do you have to do in order to get that money? Mm-hmm. A lot of them don't care. That's when we was talking about the whole what's her name? Ruby or whatever, when she was talking about morals over
yeah. I can't.
That's exactly the scenario. That's a scenario. So now you're like, you know what? I want that money. What I gotta do? What do I have to do? I'll do whatever. And that's what they like to hear. Because they're like, oh yeah, we got one. They like this. We got one. So now let's go ahead and just say this, let's say that, da 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 da, and you win. But the question then, it's kind of like, with the industry, it's kind of like blood in, blood out. It's levels, it's
Yeah.
levels to it. So if you stay at a small little level, little circuit, to where, you just only reaching to, a certain group amount of people, you ain't really buzzing like that, then you probably, you could probably exit at some point. But once you get to that elite status, like a Diddy or like a Jay-Z, I ain't trying to throw no names out there, but I'm just saying, like, when you up there like those guys, yeah, you probably gonna be in trouble, when everything, when the smoke clears and the dust settles. So anybody that's of color in that type of position, yeah, I might want to beware, might want to look out.
You would think by
Yeah,
now. You would
yeah.
think by now with everything going on, because and it's just crazy. I saw another post, not as far as rap or anything like that. It was a older couple. Now this in 2024 now. It's an older couple. They were riding through a certain part of Texas, getting ready to go to Orlando.
Mhm.
And the dude was like, he stopped at a gas station. He was, and he was getting looks. And of course, when you getting looks, you look back. And somebody was like, "What is that effing nigger looking at?" And he said, the person said it loud. He was like, he was
Said
taken
it loud
aback.
enough.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? He said it loud enough, and he was taken aback. He was like, well, "What the heck? What's going on?" So
right.
he looked around for his wife, and his wife just so happened to be
Inside the store part,
in the store part, yeah. And she came out, and she was like, she telling him, she kept getting side
she
eye,
getting the
this
same type of look. Yeah,
same type of looks. And he was like, "Okay, yeah, come on, let's go.
let's get out of
Let's
here.
get up out of here." You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Luckily, it was an older couple. He knew what time it was. Now I can't imagine if it was younger dude, a little hothead. You just stopping for gas in a certain part of town. Now in 2024 in Texas, a place that we can't go.
nah, certain parts,
It-
nah,
It's
not
still
not
and it's still places that we can't go here in Georgia,
to this
there
day.
in Florida,
Yeah,
there in Texas. It's just really crazy, and it's just like, bro,
nah,
but you think just because you got money, you get up there with those folk, you're gonna be able to do what those folk do and get away with it? No, man.
nah,
No, you're not. You're not.
nah.
And this for the life of me, I don't get it. I don't get it.
I mean, you never, some of us will never learn. Some will never learn. Like I say, I feel like, they don't care, or like I say, they just blinded. So they feel like if they got the money and they're kind of, on that type of still platform and level, that they feel like they made it. Look, mom, I'm on TV, look, I made it. But
Bro,
boy,
and it's like, and I get that. Don't get me wrong. I get that. I can't wait to have that feeling. I ain't gonna say, because it's coming. I can't wait to have that feeling. But I'm talking about native. If I get a chance to talk to Pivot Podcast, look, mama, I made it. If I get a chance to talk to anybody off the Native Land Podcast, look, mama, I made it.
yeah.
I don't know if I'm kind of scared to go talk on Roland Martin, because boy, Roland might ask me a question that I can't answer, and I'm gonna look dumb.
Mhm.
But still, look, mama, I made it. You know what I mean? It's like those
Right,
type. That's who I watch. Hell, I can get to meet Kev on stage. I will be like, "Look, mom, I made it."
right,
I'm good, bro. Just let me get to where I'm able to let my wife not work so hard.
right.
I don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. I am Gucci. God know
That's
where I
it.
want to be. That's where I want to get to.
Right.
And it's just like, I just I can't even imagine that type of money to where I feel like I'm above the law.
No one is. No one is. Unless
Yeah,
you
no,
are,
I'm saying no
what?
one is, but where you feel like you're that.
Right.
I can't even imagine that type of cash.
Nah. Like I said, that's when you're getting into that close to billionaire money.
Bro, I don't,
That's
they can
yeah.
have it, bro.
I don't
They
want
can
it.
have it.
I don't
Don't
want
get me wrong. Now, I'm not saying I don't want it, because if I had it, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, I'm not saying, and I'm just the good I will do is what I'm saying, bro. You
Yeah.
wouldn't be living where you living.
No, no. Probably living
You if I had a
behind
billion,
some pearly gates somewhere, some kind of gated community,
bro,
nice. Yeah,
who you
yeah,
telling?
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So it's just like I
Hmm.
just man, but but anyway, this
But
probably the last topic because I got one of my partners came. He's somewhere around here. This last topic, bro. So I think I showed this to you. Matter of fact, the one that Mr. Newton was talking about, Mr. Cam Newton was talking about how young man. Here we go again with us. I don't know what's wrong with us. Not saying not trying to clown us at all, but I just like black folk, man. I just talking to us, talking to black folk, we gotta do a little bit better. We can't be in our feelings so much. Black dude
mm,
seeing LeBron somewhere, um, wanted a picture, and of course, you see this person. I guess you want to get it on record or whatever the case may be.
mm,
It's been plenty of time, man. I remember seeing the McCourty twins. Devin
mm,
McCourty, and I can't remember what the what his twin name was, but they both played in the league. Both
mm,
of them at one time played for the Patriots. I know at one
mm,
time one of them did. I saw them at Legoland. Walked right past them. I looked. They knew. I want to say they might have seen that I saw. I recognized who they were, but them dudes in Legoland, they were one of them pushing a stroller. I'm not finna bother y'all, man. I just know who you are.
right. Yeah.
I'd be doggone one time in Sawgrass Mills. It was a dude playing for the Pacers at the time, and I wanted to get him. He was a free agent. Just so happened to bump into the guy. I wasn't frequent at Sawgrass Mills. Of course, he there. You know, looking needing directions. I'm like, bro, I don't know, but are you such and such? He was
Yeah.
like, yeah. So I got a picture with him real quick. And it was
Right.
just, it was just cool. Like bumping into him, I probably would never ask for the damn picture if he,
Right.
I'm saying that bumped into me and nothing like that. But I recognized him. I'm looking, and I'm like, damn, that dude look familiar. And then
Right.
you know how Sawgrass Mills is, this big ass circle. So we ran into each other again. He was like, bro, how you get out of here? I'm like, bro, I don't know.
Right. Right.
So, but yeah, so the dude wanted a picture with Brown. Of course, he said no, and he put like pull up. He telling everybody where LeBron was. It was like you exposing this dude, which was kind of it was, and it was green. Why
Yeah.
would you why would you do that, man, like that? Like just because okay, he didn't want to take a picture with you. That was his right. That's that man's God given right. Just because he's who he is, he got cameras and people in his face all the time, man.
All 20. Well, I wouldn't say 24/7, but a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's
I
a
don't
lot.
even know if I would have took a picture of him to show my kids. I don't know, man. I don't get some people's mindset. Like, okay, I probably wouldn't even ask the man, me myself. I know I would have been so starstruck, like, damn, that's LeBron. And I just would have just left it at that.
Mm, you know, I don't know. That's like I say, he a real crab for that, man. That's I wouldn't even want to say that's female, tendencies or whatever, but as a man,
Yeah,
you know, you you shouldn't be getting into your feelings just because another man don't want to take a picture with you. Some dudes don't like taking pictures with
right.
other guys like that. I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah, man.
Some guys don't like taking pictures with other guys like that. So if the man say, you know what, nah, he got that right. I mean, at the end of the day, he's a human being just like you. I mean, how would you feel if somebody running up in your face, want to take a picture with you when you probably don't feel like, taking a picture?
Right.
So some people are in the mood to do it at that particular time of day or whatever, and then some days, they're not. So you got to be able to assess the situation. You got to see who they're with. Now, if they're with their kids, yeah, you might want to just leave that alone. If you see them or her, whoever, just say hey or just give a little wave or something. I'm sure they'll see it and they might just, from afar, and that's it. But but uh but nah, man, you shouldn't be talking about pull up. You
Yeah,
know,
putting
just
that man
because,
location, like where that
yeah,
man
putting
location, like
location. Yeah, because the
that's
man don't want to take a picture with you, man. You sound like a real female, man. For
yeah.
real. Yeah, that's just
And
like,
I
you know
can't
what I
say
mean?
female because see, female is too good for him. He sound like the bitch. Cause you just I'm just saying, bro, you getting mad because this man didn't want to take a picture with you. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure they appreciate the us being fans and this and that. But like I say, bro, like I could dog. I still tell today, man. I know I probably wouldn't have asked for an autograph. I was just like this light shining on me. I was this close to damn Larry Fitzgerald, Michael Irvin.
Mm,
My we had one of Anquan Bolden things down there, and my son
mhm,
he was little. He had to ran off from me, and I had to get him because he was running to the wrong door because it was the little celebrity basketball game. Ran
mm.
into the wrong door, ran up right behind him. I grabbed him, and I look up, bro, and I mean that thing right there.
Yeah,
I seen that in one of them cat's mouths. That's how close I was.
yeah.
Larry Fitzgerald, Michael Irvin, and I'm just like, I wanted to ask for an autograph, and I was stuck.
You was stuck. Yeah,
I was
you was stuck.
stuck.
Yeah.
So, and I'm good with that. I'm
Mm.
mad at myself for not getting an autograph, of course. But I saw those guys
You
so
saw
freaking
him.
close.
You saw him. Right.
And like I mean, of course it was at a celebrity, but to be upset with them because they didn't recognize me and try want to take a picture with me or say, "What's up, man? Give me a handshake." I mean, they was talking to each other. And like Bron, and I don't know what this dude was doing. I don't know, what
Right, right, right,
Bron was
right,
doing,
right.
but at the same time, it's like, how you mad at somebody for not wanting to take a picture with you, man?
Yeah. I don't get it, man. Because like you said, at the end of the day, they're human beings, man. Like I said, I done bumped into a whole bunch of different people. Who did I bump into? Steve Francis, uh, uh, Jr. Jr. Smith, but he was with his
Yeah.
wife. Yeah, he was with his wife, so a girlfriend, whatever. So I ain't try to intrude. I just kind of gave him a little, and he gave threw it back up at me like that. So like I said, you just got to assess situations. Um, but it was one where when I used to go to LA Fitness right here on North Lake, and I think I might have told you the story. And Common was in there, and
I think that, bro, was it that same day? Because I saw coming in there too.
you know what? It could have been. I don't know, but he was on the mat where you kind of stretch and kind of do a little stuff, almost right where the hallway you go into
Yeah.
the back. Yes, it's a little mat right there. So he was right there, and everybody was kind of talking. I had just came in, and I'm getting ready to go in there and hoop it up. Bust they tail in there, and they was like, "Yo, hey, you know what? I don't know. I think that's such 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 such." So I look. I'm like, man, you know what? Man, that is Common. That is him. I was like, anybody said something to him about, want to hoop or something? They was like, nah, they're too scared. So what I do, I just walk right up to him, extended my hand out. Yo, Common, what's up, man? Hey, I love what you do, rapping and everything. Hey, we getting ready to hoop it up, play a little, you want to come and hoop with us? He's like, yeah, man, yeah, I'm cool with that. Let's go. And he ran with me, and we ran the whole night, running him off the court the
Yeah.
whole night. Yeah, so as long as you treat them with, that type of, respect, because like I said, at the end of the day, they're a man or they're a woman first. So, it was a video where it was Nipsey Hussle, and I don't know where it was coming from, but it was a person, a dude and a woman had a
Oh
video
yeah.
camera in his face. And he's like, yo, bro, hey, y'all ain't from the world I'm from. You just don't do that.
Yeah.
You don't do that. You don't do that because
I
it's
seen
like
it.
he said I would test your jaw if it was on the wrong, if it was on the
Yeah.
wrong day. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, yeah, these people celebrities and stuff, but you just really can't just be acting any type of way with these people because they still a man or they're a woman first at the end of the day in whatever situation that might be. You just can't just walk up to them like that. So you just got to assess the situation. My situation with the Common thing, he's in the gym. I mean, it's not like he's in a setting where he's around security and he's just kind of being a little standoffish. He's in the gym. Everybody's walking by each other. Everybody's seeing him. Whatever. Da 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 da. So I shook his hand. Just like a man, shook his hand first. Say, hey, you want to come hoop with us? You know what I mean? We getting ready to play. Getting ready to ball. And I know he hooped because I've seen videos of him playing ball, so I know he could play ball.
Yeah.
So yeah, we went in there, ran the whole night, bro. Ran the whole court that whole night. So, and that's when he was dating Serena Williams. I don't know if you remember, but he was dating Serena Williams at that time. So yeah, I think that probably been the whole reason why he was even down here. So yeah, man, you just got to treat people with respect. If a person say they don't want to take a picture or whatever, then so be it. If you want to shake their hand, even if they don't want to do that, then hey, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. And that's it. Keep it moving, man. Keep it pushing. That's it, bro.
Yeah, because I seen him at that same LA Fitness off of North Lake.
He done been out there a couple of times though. That's the thing. So it could have been a different time, but
and he was coming in as I was leaving. And I was, you know what I'm saying? I just looked. I'm like, damn, that nigga look like Common. And then I heard somebody say, hey, that's Common. So I dapped him up, and I was like, hey, yeah, you the truth, dude. I appreciate, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fan,
right.
Case may be. He was like, cool, because he was getting ready to run. Like I said, I was getting ready to leave.
Mm.
And oddly enough, a couple months after that, that's when the movie he had the movie with Queen Latifah when he was playing basketball.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So he probably was down there just trying to hoop it up, getting ready for that movie.
Probably trying to get in shape or something. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Probably.
Yeah, man. So it's like it's real crazy, and you got to be mindful of what you do and when you do it, because this type of day, man, you put somebody location in, folks come like the guy in Orlando. The young dude in Orlando, Julio Fulio, man, it's like people ain't making it home, man. And you in your feelings because this dude ain't want to take a picture with you. You don't know who you was inviting to this area.
Yeah, you really don't. You really don't, man. So it's dangerous. It's dangerous at the end of the day because I'm not saying anything will happen to LeBron because I don't think think anybody would really go out there and do something to any harm to him. I don't believe that.
We hope not. We hope not.
But still. Shouldn't be doing that. Shouldn't be doing that. Just take it as a man. Just be like, hey, you saw him, you spoke to him, and just keep it at that. Sure, you want little memories. You be like, hey, yeah, you know what, I met such and such, but hey, it is what it is. I wasn't never that type of guy to feel like taking a picture, or whatever. Everybody that I approached or that I seen or bumped into, it was always on a strictly just, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Appreciate what you did for whether it's acting or whatever. And you just keep it moving like that. I ain't taking no picture. For what? I don't care about taking no picture with nobody like that. So, just give my little whatever to them and that's it. Keep moving. That's all.
I get it. But if I ever meet Queen Mother, and I'm talking about Wakanda forever. I'm talking about Queen Mother, Angela Bassett, doggone it. St. Petersburg, Florida, boy, if I ever meet her, I'm taking a picture. If she allowed me to take a picture, I ain't gonna say I'm just gonna take a picture with her. If she allows me to take a photo with her, oh yeah. Angela Bassett, man, please. Yeah.
I will say that in the mall, when I was in the Gardens Mall, I must have been I think I was like 18. Now I did see Halle Berry and Dave Justice, because she was dating him.
Yeah.
So this must have been around the time when they might have was in training camp, spring training or whatever, because they come down to Florida, a lot of teams. And I saw them and I saw a crowd. So of course, naturally, I know I couldn't just run up to him. So one of the guys I was in, I don't know if it was Champs or it was Foot Locker, but it was one of them. And I was like, yo, hey, they just out there, with Halle Berry. Y'all got a baseball that I can get them to sign. So they're like, yeah. So they went, grabbed the baseball, gave it to me. So I ran out, and they just disappeared in thin air, bro. I just could not find them. I couldn't find them. They was gone. They was gone. But I was definitely gonna try to get close and see if I can get a picture with them too, because hey, I was a little young boy, Halle Berry. That was one of the little on the screen, that you as a young man, you kind of admired or whatever. So And Dave Justice, you know, I liked the Atlanta Braves at that time.
Yeah,
So that was
yeah,
one of
yeah.
my favorite baseball teams.
I mean, they probably
So
hey, that was Gardens Mall around that time. They probably hit one of them stores, but with the
they
exit,
probably
they got
did.
up out of there.
Yeah, they probably did because they had a pretty big crowd with them. So I figured, well, damn, I probably ain't even gonna get that. I probably can't even get that close. They probably, like I said, just try to ditch him or something, and just went somewhere and just, you know, and just disappeared. So that was the only thing. That was the only one time I think I was really gonna try to get a picture of something or autograph or something. But like I said, I was young at that time. I was 17, 18, so it was way different. But yeah.
Yeah, you say they disappear.
They disappeared, bro. They disappeared. I definitely would have walked up to him and asked him. Now he might have just shot me down and been like, "No, no autographs or whatever." But I didn't even get the opportunity, so didn't even get it. They was gone. So
Oh boy, yeah, that the aura that is Halle Berry, boy, yeah, they probably just disappeared and then
they disappeared. Yeah, they disappeared because you know, especially when you got I don't know if they ever was married, but you know, when you got someone of her, you know, of her caliber, you know,
yeah,
yeah. You would probably want to protect her. You know, if it was him by himself, he probably wouldn't have mattered. He probably wouldn't have mind. But you know, when you got her with you like that, you know, she was kind of just busting on the scene. I think this was after Boomerang and probably Flintstones too. I think she did Flintstones. I don't remember what year she did Flintstones, but yeah. So she was actually, well, in my eyes, she was definitely a
oh yeah, I
superstar.
mean, when she came on the scene, she was like the it girl. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah, 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 yeah. So yeah, so naturally you got to protect her. So they probably let her just saw a little exit or whatever and just hit it. So that was it. Mm.
yeah, bro. All right, man. Hey, we've been on for almost about a good hour and
But
a half.
about an hour. Yeah, a little over an hour. Yeah.
Hour and some however many minutes, but yeah, bro. So yeah, man, we gonna go ahead and get off. Hey, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Appreciate you.
and I
Appreciate
did it.
you.
I did it myself this time, man. Like no help. I actually did this thing myself. So
Okay. Okay.
we getting a little good. We're getting a little bit better.
That,
So
that's what's up. That's what's
yeah,
up. Yes, sir.
I just gotta, remember to download it, put it on YouTube. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
hopefully y'all been liking and subscribing. I got
Like and subscribe. Yeah.
like number
Yeah.
four, we got four these episodes that we got to put on YouTube. So yeah,
Right.
I appreciate y'all for watching. Hey, this is J and K. Thank y'all for pressing play.
Thank y'all. Peace.